Hello students, welcome to online mathematics class. We are discussing about your second chapter polynomials, and we have already discussed about a lot of basic things related to polynomial. That means the definition of a polynomial, types of a polynomial, and different factors related to a polynomial. Today we are going to discuss about your first exercise of the second chapter, that means exercise 2.1. And in exercise 2.1 there are a lot of questions. Today we are going to discuss all of these questions. Now in your exercise 2.1, see the question number 1. In the question number 1 there are total 5 algebraic expressions. 5 algebraic expressions are given and you have to state whether they are polynomial or not. That means we have to check whether the given algebraic expressions are polynomial or not. Now see the first expression. The first expression in the question number 1 is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Is this a polynomial? See, first of all, you have to check the variables and the power of the variables. Now, here the variables are x and x square. Here, in the second term, the power is 1, and in the first term, the power of the variable is 2. That means here all the powers are whole numbers. That means this is a polynomial. Yes, it is a polynomial. Now see the second expression. Y square plus root over 2. Now forget about the root over 2 because root over 2 is only a constant term. See the variable. What is the variable in this expression? The variable in this expression is y, and the power of y is 2, which is a whole number. That means this is also a polynomial. Now see the third expression. In this expression, what is the variable? The alphabet present in the expression is a variable. Here the alphabet is T. That means T is a variable in this expression. Now see the powers of the variables. In this term, the power of the variable is 1. And in this term, the power of variable is what? The power of variable is in this term is half. That means root over t means, we know that root over t means t to the power half. That means here the power of t is, in one term it is 1 and in the another term it is half. But half is not a whole number. Therefore, this expression cannot be a polynomial. That means the third expression is not a polynomial. Now see the fourth expression. In this expression, the variable is y, and the first term y contains the power 1, and in the second term it is not y, it is actually 2 into 1 by y. Now 1 by y means 2 into y to the power minus 1. Now minus 1 is a negative number. That means this is not a whole number. In this algebraic expression, all powers are not a whole number. Therefore, this is not a polynomial. Now see this fifth expression. In this expression, variables, there are 3 variables. One is x, second is y, and the third is t. And all the powers are 10, 3 and 50. All of these powers are whole numbers. Therefore, this is also a polynomial. See carefully. Now, in the second question, there are 3 polynomials. 3 polynomials are given and you have to find the coefficient of x square. In this given 4 polynomials, you have to find the coefficient of x square. Now here x square is present, therefore the coefficient of x square is, see this polynomial, 2 plus x square plus x. Now which constant number is multiplied with x square? There is nothing. Nothing means here 1 is multiplied with x square, therefore coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Similarly, in this polynomial, there is no any number which is multiplied with x square. Nothing means 1. But see carefully, in front of x square there is minus sign. That means here in this polynomial, minus 1 is multiplied with x square. Therefore, coefficient of x square in this polynomial is minus 1. See carefully the sign. Now in this polynomial, which number is multiplied with x square? It is pi by 2. That means in this polynomial, the coefficient of x square is pi by 2. Now come to the fourth polynomial. In the fourth polynomial, see there is no x square. Whenever there is no x square, but you have to write the coefficient of x square, then it will be always 0. Why? Because see this polynomial, root over 2x minus 1. We can write it as 0 into x square plus root over 2 into x minus 1. We can write it as 0 into x square plus root over 2x minus 1. That means the coefficient of x square is what? The coefficient of x square is 0. Now in the second question, not in the second question, in the third question, you have to find two polynomials. The conditions are, the first polynomial should be binomial of degree 35. There are two conditions. First one is the polynomial should be binomial. Now what do you mean by a binomial? Binomial means a polynomial which contains two terms. That means you have to give an example of a polynomial which contains two terms, exactly two terms. And the second condition is the degree is 35. That means the highest power of the polynomial should be 35. See, for example, x plus 1. X plus 1, it is a polynomial, is not it? It is a polynomial where terms where there are two terms, first term and second term. Therefore, this is a binomial. But we have to give an example of a binomial of degree 35. That means power of the variable should be 35. Right here 35. So x to the power 35 plus 1 is an example of a polynomial which is a binomial of degree 35. You can take another example also. For example, 2 into y whole to the power 35 plus y square. This is also a binomial and the degree is 35. Similarly, t whole to the power 35 plus 5. This is also a binomial and the degree is 35. You can give a lot of examples of these conditions. Now, in the question number 3, you have to give another example of a polynomial which should be monomial. Which should be monomial means it should contain only one term. Only one term, and it should be of degree 100. That means if you want to give an example of a polynomial With these two conditions, this polynomial should contain only one term as well as degree 100. That means you have to write only one variable, for example x, and the degree should be 100, or it can be 5x to the power 100, or it can be 2 into y to the power 100. Okay, so these are some examples of monomial of degree 100. You can give a lot of example of such polynomials. Okay, now question number 1, 2 and 3, all of these questions are done. Now you have to do the question number 4 as well as question number 5. In the question number 4, there are some given polynomials and you have to find the degree of that polynomials. And in the fifth question, there are some given polynomials and you have to classify that polynomials into linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. That means if one polynomial is containing degree 1, that means this is a linear polynomial. If a polynomial is containing degree 2, that means it is a quadratic polynomial. If the polynomial is containing degree 3, that means it is a cubic polynomial. Now question number 4 and 5 are your homework. Submit me this homework into my inbox. Okay, this is all about today's class. Okay, thank you.